Hello students, unit number 9.3. In this unit we have one family only, Solanaceae. Fabaceae family is deleted from our syllabus due to COVID-19. Solanaceae is very popular family. Number of plants belonging to this family. Chili is one of the example, potato is one of the example, as well as brinjal is one of the brinjal, tomato are the example of this family. That is the Solanaceae. And how to study the family? This is the plant in your syllabus. It is given Datura album or Datura strobium. How to study? The way of studying is to start the family with habit. Habit means, is it herb, is it shrub, is it tree, is it climber, is it epimeller, like this. But here the plants belonging to family Solanaceae are herb, shrub or sometimes woody trees. This plant is the herb and the plant is covered by hairy structures. That is the habit. Then what type of roots are there in this? Root system is taproot type of system. Taproot means one of the primary root grows first, and on that the secondary and tertiary roots are formed. This is the taproot system which is found in family Solanaceae. While stem is aerial, erect, branched. But one of the example, that is the potato. In potato, the stem is underground. It is called as the potato tuber or stem tuber. Exceptional case is there. Otherwise, stem is aerial, then branch. Next one, the leaves. These are the leaves. Leaves are simple, not compound. See, this leaf is the compound. Compound, it means it is made up of number of leaflets. But here, single leaf is there, not divided into the leaflets. So leaves are simple. They are arranged in alternate manner. 1, 2, 3, 4 like this. Not joined to each other. If they are arranged in this fashion, then opposite. But here these are arranged in alternate phyllotaxy. Phyllotaxy means arrangement of the leaves. Leaves with the reticulate venation. When you will observe like this, then you will see the network of veins and ventlets. So reticulate type of venation is seen in the leaves. Next one is the inflorescence. If single flower comes out in the axil of the stem and the leaf, it is called solitary. Solo means single, like this it is solitary. And when the growth is definite, then it is called as the cymose type. It is solitary cymose type of inflorescence. Next one is the flower. Flower is complete. Means all the corollas, calyx, corolla, androecium, gynoecium are present. And it is perfect. Means androecium and gynoecium are present. So it is complete. You can see here calyx, green one, corolla, then androecium, and this is gynoecium. So all are present. So it is called as the, if all organs are present, then complete, and from gynoecium and androecium, if both present, then it is perfect. So it is perfect type of the flower. The first floral organ, that is the calyx. This is the calyx. Last time I explained you what is calyx, what are their features. Calyx outermost, it is green in color and it consists of sepals, and margin of sepals are attached to each other. I was drawn that diagram. So the calyx sepals are arranged in velvet type of distribution. Next one is the corolla. This is corolla. Corolla consists of petals. There are 5 petals. And margin of one petal again attached to the margin of another petal. It is also velvet type of aestivation. All these sepals are united, that condition is called gamosepally. Petals united, that is called as the polypetal. And how many stamens are there? You can count. These stamens means you can characterize those having the anthers, that is the stamens, and this is the gynoecium. So how many? There are 5 stamens, and where they are attached to the petals, so epipetalous condition is there. Next one is the gynoecium, consists of stigma, style, and at the base you can see ovary. This is gynoecium and it is bicarpellary. Next one is the fruit. After pollination and fertilization, the fruit is formed. It is like this. When you will take the TS, then you will see 2 chambers like this. Only 2 compartments are there. So it is bicarpellary and capsule type of the fruit. Here you can see calyx, which is persistent one. Next, floral formula. How to write the floral formula? When we will pass the axis, then it divide into 2 equal half. For example, human being on passing the axis divide into 2 equal part. That is called bilateral symmetry. But when you are dividing number of times, then it is called as the actinomorphic flower. And if divide only in 2 equal parts like this, it can divide only in 2 regions, then it is called bilateral symmetry, but it is actinomorphic. In this flower, both androecium and gynoecium are present, then it is called as the bisexual, means androecium, gynoecium, so it is bisexual. How many calyx? Means calyx consists of 5 sepals. How are they? They are united, so you can write this 5 digit into bracket, so gamosepalous. Then corolla consists of petals. How many petals? I shown 5 petals. How are they arranged? They are united, so that condition is called gamopetally. Gamosepally, gamopetally. How many stamens are there? Stamens are 5. They are free from each other, so no need to put them in the bracket. But stamens are attached to the corolla, that is petals. So you can use such type of structure for this in your textbook. It is not given, but epipetalous condition must be shown in this manner. Next one is the gynoecium. Gynoecium consists of stigma, style, and ovary, and it is bifid. So 2 carpels and ovary is at the apex, while rest of the organs are at the base, so called superior ovary. And last topic is the floral diagram. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are the calyx means sepal, arranged velvet manner. Then yellow color, that is the petals arranged in velvet aestivation. Then on the petals, these are stamens, epipetal stamens. And when you take the section of ovary, then you will see chamber 2, 1 and 2. On the axial placentation, the ovaries get attached. So bicarpellary superior ovary, and in this way we finish the chapter morphology of flowering plants. After opening the college, you can contact me if any doubt I can solve. Thank you.